This weekend, there's a crucial election in the eastern German state of Brandenburg. The Alternative for Germany, which is a far-right party, has been topping the polls here. Andreas Kalbitz, their leading candidate, is an interesting figure. He is a former German soldier and he has also commanded the surveillance of the German intelligence for posing a threat to the German constitution. He is also known for his anti-immigration stance and remarks. I sat down with Mr. Kalbitz to ask him about the allegations against him and his future plans for Brandenburg. What does Andreas Kalbitz want to achieve in Brandenburg? Why should people choose him? Can you please tell me about your ideas and your dreams here?
First
of all, people should not choose Andreas Kalbitz, but the AfD. I think the AfD shows that political substance is more important than individual people. What needs to be changed is basically correcting what has been left unresolved. This is also the weakness of the so-called popular parties like the Christian Democrats and Social Democrats, whose political focus is no longer directed at the majority of society. We care about social issues because every fifth child is at risk of poverty. Families are at risk of poverty. We have concrete solutions to all these issues.
The AfD has sparked so much attention among citizens recently in some states. Can you see a Germany in the future where the AfD actually can win general elections?
I
think we have not exhausted our potential nationwide. This is confirmed by independent public opinion researchers. They say our potential is at least 30%. It would mean receiving double the votes we get at the moment. That's realistic.
Citizens are concerned that the AfD is a threat to German democracy and to the country in general. What would you say about that? Is the AfD really a threat to Germany?
It's largely a politically media-hyped complex that stands against us. This is a united front from the established parties. The media is also against the AfD. There are fears from some people, but we're not the reason for those fears. They are stoked by parties that fear the loss of votes and political power.
Don't you think people are right to be scared because we hear so many racist remarks from the AfD?
No, the fear is completely unfounded. We've made no right-wing extremist statements. We have statements that you can argue about. Right-wing extremism is part of democracy. Do I commit myself to democracy? Do I commit myself to the parliamentary order? We in the AfD do that without ifs and buts. Yes, sometimes there's content formulated in a way that may be unlucky, or wording sometimes can be a bit unpleasant. But the AfD is a completely democratic party.
Why is it then the AfD is seen as a party that is close to far-right scenes?
I think that has something to do with what angle you're looking from. There is an interesting independent study in which it was clear that most German journalists are actually either Green Party or Social Democratic Party voters. This, of course, means having a political opinion. Of course, we have experienced a loss of objectivity in political reporting in recent years.
Do you have anything against refugees? Or what is it that you are against?
Of course, personally, I have nothing against refugees. I don't know them personally either. But I do have something against the effects that emerge because of them. I can understand when people tell me our situation is bad and we want to take advantage of what's offered to refugees.
It is claimed that you've got connections with right-wing extremists. First of all, is this true? And have you had a past with right-wing extremists? Can you please clarify it?
You have to differentiate that. First of all, I can say yes and no. No, I have not. I can be accused of having connections. I also oriented myself there. I have never hidden it. Yes, I wrote articles in the 80s or 90s that would not be written anymore today. That's right. But I do not have a far-right biography as it's portrayed in the media. My time before the AfD was primarily spent in the Christian Democrats. I was a soldier for 12 years and I have served this democratic land faithfully. This is my biography.